Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This is chapter 1, 2, and 3. In this chapters, Robert Kiyosaki introduces the two main influences in his life, his own father, the poor dad, and the father of his best friend, the rich dad, and how their contrasting beliefs shaped his understanding of money and wealth. Kiyosaki describes how his poor dad had a well-paying job as a government employee, held advanced degrees, and emphasized the importance of education. However, despite his high income, Kiyosaki's poor dad struggled financially and lived paycheck to paycheck. In contrast, his rich dad, who was an entrepreneur and investor, possessed a different mindset when it came to money. Rather than relying on a steady job, the rich dad focused on building businesses and making investments that generated passive income. He believed in acquiring assets that put money in his pocket, while the poor dad believed in accumulating liabilities that took money out of his pocket. Through this comparison, Kiyosaki highlights the difference between working for money, as the poor dad did, and having money work for you, as the rich dad advocated. He emphasizes the importance of financial literacy and understanding how money works in order to make informed financial decisions. Kiyosaki concludes the chapter by stressing that the rich don't work solely for money, but instead focus on building assets and creating systems that generate income independently. This sets the stage for the subsequent chapters, where he expands on the principles and strategies for achieving financial independence. Overall, Chapter 1 of Rich Dad, Poor Dad sets the foundation for the book by contrasting the mindsets and approaches to money of the poor dad and the rich dad, setting the stage for the financial lessons and insights to come. In Chapter 2, Robert Kiyosaki challenges the conventional notion that working for money is the path to financial success. He shares the story of how he and his best friend, Mike, began their entrepreneurial journey at a young age by starting a counterfeit nickel-making operation. Through this experience, Kiyosaki learned a valuable lesson from his rich dad about the importance of financial independence and the mindset necessary to achieve it. Kiyosaki's rich dad taught him that the primary goal should not be to work for money, but to have money work for you. This involves adopting a different mindset and shifting focus from earning a high salary to acquiring assets that generate passive income. The rich dad emphasized that assets, such as real estate or stocks, can provide ongoing cash flow and grow in value over time. The chapter explores the concept of the rat race and how many people are trapped in a cycle of working tirelessly to pay for expenses, liabilities, and debts. Kiyosaki argues that this mindset of working for money, combined with a fear of taking risks, keeps people locked in the rat race, struggling to make ends meet. Kiyosaki also discusses the impact of emotions, particularly fear and desire, on financial decision-making. He advises readers to understand their emotions and not let fear or greed dictate their financial choices. Instead, he encourages them to take calculated risks and develop a sense of courage and discipline in managing their finances. To escape the rat race and achieve financial independence, Kiyosaki suggests developing financial intelligence. This involves understanding financial statements, learning about investing and how money works, and seeking opportunities to build assets that generate passive income. The chapter concludes with Kiyosaki's rich dad explaining the importance of learning from failures and setbacks, highlighting that failures are stepping stones on the path to success. He emphasizes the need to overcome the fear of failure and to develop the resilience to keep moving forward in pursuit of financial freedom. In summary, Chapter 2 of Rich Dad, Poor Dad challenges the traditional mindset of working for money and introduces the concept of having money work for you. It emphasizes the importance of acquiring assets that generate passive income and developing financial intelligence. In Chapter 3, Robert Kiyosaki delves into the topic of financial literacy and explores why it is crucial for individuals to educate themselves about money, investments, and financial independence. He begins by highlighting the inadequacy of traditional education systems in providing practical financial knowledge. Kiyosaki argues that schools primarily focus on teaching students to become employees or self-employed individuals rather than fostering skills and knowledge required to become successful investors or business owners. He believes that this educational gap perpetuates a cycle of financial dependency and mediocrity. The chapter goes on to discuss the importance of financial intelligence, which encompasses understanding financial statements, knowing how money works, and making informed financial decisions. Kiyosaki suggests that gaining financial literacy is a lifelong journey that requires ongoing learning and self-education. Kiyosaki believes that society's lack of financial literacy is a result of a system that benefits the wealthy. He contends that the rich have access to insider knowledge and take advantage of legal tax loopholes and investment opportunities that are not widely taught or understood by the general population. To counter this disadvantage, Kiyosaki encourages readers to take charge of their financial education. He suggests reading books, attending seminars, seeking mentors, and surrounding oneself with knowledgeable individuals who can provide guidance and support in financial matters. The chapter emphasizes the importance of practical application of financial knowledge rather than merely acquiring theoretical information. Kiyosaki encourages readers to actively seek opportunities to apply their learning through real-life experiences, such as investing in stocks, real estate, or starting a business. Kiyosaki concludes the chapter by emphasizing that financial literacy is a key pillar for achieving financial independence and success. He asserts that becoming financially educated allows individuals to make informed decisions, minimize risks, and capitalize on opportunities. In summary, Chapter 3 of Rich Dad, Poor Dad emphasizes the need for financial literacy and self-education in order to break free from the cycle of financial dependency. It highlights the inadequacy of traditional education in teaching practical financial skills and encourages readers to actively pursue financial knowledge through self-study, seeking men.